with Clinch, chatting all things MMA.
Hi and welcome to The Clinch here on enca.com, where we talk about all things MMA in South Africa and the rest of the planet. Obviously the latter is the case. We're here in rainy Manchester, the scene of UFC 204 that's taken place here this weekend. Our plane was delayed, so we've just landed and we're late for the press conference that's taking place right now across town, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. There's lots of fighters talking there, but the guy I want to chat to on The Clinch is the current UFC middleweight champion, Michael Bisping, who's defending his belt for the very first time here in his hometown against Dan Henderson, the man who famously knocked him out 7 years ago at the landmark UFC 100 event. So, without further ado, let's go talk to Michael Bisping and welcome to The Clinch.
It's going to be a cracker. Welcome to The Clinch.
With Clinch, chatting all things MMA.
Well, I've always been a competitive fighter ever since I was this big. Unfortunately, I used to get into a few scuffles at school when I was a kid. I was always at the headmaster's office. Always bigger kids, always older kids, but that's just the way I was. So, and then I loved martial arts. I started doing martial arts when I was a kid. I used to watch like old 80s ninja movies and things like that and just love it. And, so that drives me. I love it. I love to compete. I love sparring. When I spar, I feel alive. I absolutely love it. That's why I'm doing the correct thing, what I love. So yeah, the money's great because I knew by doing this I could make a living. So the two go hand in hand. But I absolutely love it as well. So that drives me. I love it. I don't love getting punched in the face, but I love winning fights. It's a great feeling. It's an amazing. Anyone here that's had a fight and you win, it feels good. It's nice.
Michael, you mentioned third row before. Have you got many friends and family coming over on Saturday night?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming over. The Clitheroe Massive will be in attendance, which I'm very proud of. Obviously my mum, my dad, all my 6 brothers and sisters will all be in attendance. I think that's going to be a first for years for the Bisping family. We've all been in one place together. So yeah, it's a special moment for me. As I say, all my family's going to be here. A lot of my old friends. Yeah.
Does that make it extra special?
Yeah, it really does. It really does. I would love it if, fingers crossed, touch wood, get the job done. They could all come in the octagon afterwards. That would be an amazing moment for me. But logistically, of where they might be in the arena might be a little difficult, but that would be amazing. Yeah.
Michael, one question. Okay, let's see. Saturday you win the fight against Hendo, and Gegard, Saturday you win the fight against Vitor Belfort. What do you think about Messick and Gegard? Because you should fight each other.
Well, are you Team Mousasi?
I'm Team Mousasi.
Ah, you see, good for you. Listen, Mousasi, he's an incredible fighter. The only problem for Gegard is that nobody gives a damn. No one knows who he is. And if I've got a few more fights, one of the biggest fights possible. If he beats Vitor, when he beats Vitor, I think he'll beat Vitor. That'll be a step in the right direction. I think he needs one more. And I think Gegard even said this recently himself. He needs one more big fight just to generate that interest, from the business side of things. But I would love to fight Gegard. I've got nothing but respect. He's a great fighter. And
I know you would love to fight him.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think from a business standpoint, I think he needs one more big fight. And I mean that with the greatest of respect, because he's, he doesn't get the respect he deserves, but yeah, fighting wise, no, he's incredible. He really is. He's great to watch. I'm a big fan.
Thank you, Mike.
Michael?
No. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Mike, a lot of UFC fighters put quite a lot of stock in coming from a service family.
Yes.
You were born on a military base. Is that the British service is something still close to your heart?
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, I was born on a military base. My father was a military man. My brother's currently serving in the military. My other brother, unfortunately, was injured, whilst serving for the military as well. So he's disabled now. He actually had a pickaxe stuck in his head. Getting ready for deployment to Iraq. So, absolutely it is. And I'm very proud of my background and, all the good work that the armed forces do for this country and defending you know. What we do.
Early on in your career, you took a lot of flack for your confident talk, particularly from the American blogs and stuff. But lately, the past couple of years, it seemed to smooth out to a kind of respect. Does that warm your cockles a little bit?
Yeah. Well, listen, you know, everybody wants, you know, of course you brush it off and you try and have it, you know, water off a duck's back type of thing. But everybody wants to be liked as opposed to hated. Of course they do. And I think, to be honest, I mean, the problem was I was always, I was a bit younger and a bit more mouthy back then. I still have my moments now, of course. But I was typically fighting all Americans in America, you know, so I was always going to be the bad guy. So that I played up to that a little bit, you know, so maybe a little too much. But I think living out there now, and I do a lot of the analyst work on Fox TV, so I think they see my personality a little more and they realise that, you know, a lot of the time just being sarcastic, it doesn't translate, you know. So yeah, I'm just having a laugh a lot of the time.
With Clearance, chatting all things MMA.